Hello everyone, welcome back to another Mech Lab episode. If you've never been a part of one of these episodes before, these episodes consist of basically mech building, upgrading the mech warriors, and upgrading the Argo. I keep that separate from my normal videos that just are playing through the career mode and taking on missions and battles. So, if that's more of your thing, there's a link in the description below for that playlist. And at the end of this video, there will be a link to the playlist as well. With that being said, if this is not your cup of tea, I totally understand it, but that's all we're doing today. We're just going to be mech building and upgrading mech warriors and upgrading the Argo. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we are going to upgrade some of our mechs. So we're going to upgrade the Griffin 1DS, which is a very nice Griffin. Has treated us well, and it's going to be retired. It's going to be in the Mech Hall of Fame for us. We will not sell this 1DS because of its history with the company. So that is my code for me not to sell it, because it played a vital role in our company and gave one of our most prestigious pilots the most kills in the game. So, and also the Kit Fox. The Kit Fox S is also not going to get sold. Just another staple in our company that's helped us succeed in our company. We're also going to keep it, so we're not going to sell both of these mechs. I'm keeping a list. So the other mech that we're not selling either is the Shadowhawk 5M. Alright, so all that out of the way, we're going to store those mechs because we are now going to utilize the Bushwhacker and the Osrock. So the Bushwhacker is going to be the Kit Fox pilot's replacement mech, and for the Griffin is going to be the Osrock here. So both very good mechs. And again, I've already designed these mechs off recording, that way we're not wasting a whole bunch of time. And yeah, so let's get to it. Let's start refitting this guy. We're going to strip all equipment. We're going to put lower arms back in. We're going to put the engine back in. So rated 300 engine. We're going to put E-Cooling +2 in. And here we go. So we're going to put some ferrofibrous in. We're going to get a double heatsink kit. Very, very nice. We're also going to put in a XL engine. And, typically, I wouldn't put an XL engine in, but at the end of the day, I want more survivability, right? I want my mechs, as we go into the late game and we're using medium mechs, and we get into a scrum or something, and we need a mech to like kind of hang in there and take some damage. Well, that's what this is about, more or less. So now, it's going to be very similar to the Griffin. It's going to have an LRM-20 with Artemis on it. Very standard build that I've already put together. And we're going to get some Artemis ammo. We're going to put 2 bins of that in there. And that's going to do it for that. Now, we're going to put in some ER meds. So we have 1 and 2, and we're going to put in a ER large over here. And another ER medium. So we've actually gained a little bit. We gained weapon. We gained a weapon here. So the Griffin was doing 175. Now we're doing 200 damage. So there is a little bit of a bonus here. We're gonna put in a double heatsink as well. Sorry, I'm trying to work this. It's all bad, it's going bad. There we go. Put a double heatsink there. And then we're gonna put in some laser insulators. Now, we need to bear in mind, we don't have that many, so we need to buy some more later on. So now, we're pretty much heat neutral. So that's feeling pretty good. And now, let me just look at my notes really quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Feels pretty good. Okay, everything seems legit here. And then we're gonna max the armor now. And then we're gonna go down to 60 in the back. And that's it. That's the build. So, I'm very, very happy about it. I like it. It gives, I think, what was the Griffin at? I think the Griffin was right around 1,000. It was close to 1,000, but it wasn't quite there. This is there. This is right at 1,000. Well, this is over that, so it's over 1,200. Has max pips of 6, so that's really good. Defensive 1 because of its narrow profile, so that's very helpful. It doesn't have Guardian ECM, which might make it vulnerable, but it's going to be surrounded by Guardian ECM anyway, so it might be okay. It could still get sensor locked. Yeah. I mean, I could go down to an LRM 15. I don't know why I would. Other than just to have, you know, if I were to do this, you know, it gives me 3.5 tons, and then I can put a Guardian ECM in there. Like, what's my damage output? It's 180, so we're gaining a little bit. We're gaining a little bit of damage from the other build, so it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, not by any means. But what do we do from here? We have like 1.5 tons to like mess around. Is there anything we could add to it? Oh, by the way, this is me adding to it, me just thinking about it a little bit more. I just had a random thought, like, yeah. I don't know, can this tag on? I doubt it, right? There's no way. I mean, that's pretty strong. That's good. Feel good with that. Like, now what? Now what do I do? Yeah, I could put a C3 slave in it. You know, I don't have any, I don't have a master, so I mean, I could do it. Is there anything else that I could add? Half-weight modular armor. We lose piloting skill. That doesn't feel great. Shield. Half ton. Oh, it's like case. Something like case. Alright, do we have any support weapons that we want to use? We could put a tag on it. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, and then I mean, do we really need another mech with tag on it though? Small Pulse Clan. Yeah, but this mech isn't gonna get in like close range. It's just not gonna be there. Is there like AMS? AMS is half a ton. Okay. Oh, it's a ton? Do I have a half bin? Oh, give me half bin somewhere. Oh, that would be so great. Ah, is there a half bin? Do I have a half bin? I'm trying to think of the store if it has a half bin of ammo. I would imagine there is a half bins. Like, but why would you want a half bin? Do I really need this though? This we're gonna give up the magnification ray. I don't think it's gonna be that helpful. What's your stability damage? 15? Yeah, 20 is just gonna be, yeah. It's not there to do instability damage. Well, there you go. There it is. So we just updated it. We have AMS. Sweet. I wasn't even like thinking about AMS. We do lose 20 damage, but it's fine. It's fine. 29 days. Ooh boy. That's a spicy one there.
Right. I'll get it.
And expensive. But it's there. Alright. Now on to the Bushwhacker. One of my favorite mechs. Definitely my top 10 for sure. This is going to be a very weird mech. It's going to be weird, so bear with me. And it might look weird, it might seem weird, but it's gonna be nice. And we'll talk about it. Just something I put together. Ah, so here's another thing that I noticed here too. This mech doesn't come with lower arms. Even if you stripped all the equipment, it doesn't come with it. So here's some advice for you guys. Add some lower arms. You get one arm, you get it some +1 accuracy for free. Literally for free. It doesn't cost you tonnage. But it never came with it. It never came with it at all. So there you go. And then we want to put an XL engine in it. I was hoping that I would get the engine from the Kit Fox, but its engine is fixed, so I can't grab it, unfortunately. We're going to put Guardian ECM on here. We're going to put the 275 core back in. There's that. Very nice. And we're going to put in 4 SRM4 plans. Alright. Again, bear with me. And then SRM FCS. Again, all these builds are subject to change. I just thought this might be really cool, and it's worth, you know, giving a shot. And then we need our other laser insulator. And then we're going to put in some clan pulses on here. Alright, I didn't forget about the SRM ammo, but there's a reason for that. And I'll come back to that. So we're going to put in 2 bins of it. We're going to put in another double heatsink. I don't know why I keep on doing that, but double heatsink. So now we're going to make the build extremely interesting. And we're going to start with the light autocannon 5. And then we're going to put an autocannon FCS on here. Now you might be thinking, it's a light autocannon, it's not going to really do anything. Well, it's going to hit twice for 20 damage each. It's going to provide some stability damage, which works with our team. So we have some cohesion within our squad. And yeah, so it's very nice. So we'll add ammo for that. And it's just standard AC5 ammo, which is even nice. So there you go. We can even put in high explosive ammo. Has higher armor penetration, but does less damage. You know, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So what is... So it costs us more ammo. It costs us more per shot, but who cares? We have money. We have all the money. So the only difference, other than the cost per shot, so heap ammo does 2 more damage per shot. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. I don't know if it's going to represent that on here. Sometimes it does. Well, I don't want to reveal my my damage just yet. Heap ammo does 25% more to to armor. So that's fantastic. Like, that's really, really good. Let me just see if it does change it. 254, because sometimes it does. No, it didn't. Oh, it did 250. Okay, so it went up 1. Oh, it does 2 more damage per shot. But then it does 25% more damage to armor. Okay. So... Okay, so if we're doing 25% more damage to armor, so we're doing 2 more damage per shot. So we're doing 22 times 2. Okay. So let's just take this for an example. 22. And then it's going to do 50% more, it said? 25% more, sorry. So 25% more, which is 5.5. So that's 27.5 damage per shot. Okay. It's pretty solid. So that's times 2, so that's 55. So if we take this out of here, so 214, so it would boost it to 269. So to boost it to 269, I know it says only 258 because that's the 2 extra damage that it's accounting for. But it's technically going to hit for a lot more than that. And I don't lose accuracy for it either for using that type of ammo. So, bonus. Yeah, so there we go. So we're already hitting about 258. And, oh, by the way, stability is like 68 damage, which is really good. It's pretty good. But here is the main part of the build. And like I said, I like making unique builds in order to make my lance that much stronger. And it's something that players tend to not think about often, or they want to use, but it's this right here. It's the SRM acid ammo. Now, this does a lot of things. So, when the acid is applied to the target, it will then take 20% more damage. Okay, so after we apply it, right, we will add 20% more damage to all of our weapons fired, mind you. the next follow-up. So, and mind you, this will apply to all lance mates, right? So the lance mates will see that on that enemy, and their damage will be enhanced by 20%. It's pretty strong. So 258 times, was it 20%? So, oh boy. Right. So, again, it's very important that you see this. We'll talk about the other stats in a minute to kind of balance it out, but it's really powerful. So now it's 20% additional damage for 2 turns. For 2 turns. That's so strong. It is so strong. Plus 258. So that little tactic alone will boost me like 50 plus damage. We're gonna be hitting over 300 damage. We're gonna be hitting like 300 plus. Now that's granted, we're gonna miss with some of these SRM4s. That's understandable, but the fact if we don't miss, we're gonna be hitting really, really hard. We're hitting as hard as our MRM40 Roughneck. We're gonna be hitting really, really hard. And then, mind you, that Roughneck is gonna be hitting that much harder, you know, and we'll calculate his damage output in a second here. All right. With that being said, I'm super excited. I've been wanting to do this build. I honestly wanted to do a stealth build with this too, but I tried to make it work, and it wasn't, you know, there were some things that I'm missing for the stealth build. But yeah, because stealth build plus 1 defense sounds really freaking cool to me too. So I was gonna surprise you guys with that as well, because I think down the road that'd be really cool to like kind of fix a mech that's stealth. Anyways, so let's get the armor values where they need to be. So this is full armor. This is full armor. The legs stay the same. 50 in the back for each over the torsos. 55 back. I think that's 160. And then 125 on each here. Then we have a ton. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Give me 1 second here, so I can double check, make sure I didn't scuff something. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Yep, has the autocannon FCS. Has the Pharaoh, has a double heatsink kit, has the double heatsink. Guardian ECM. 125 on each. Oh, yeah. That's what I was forgetting. E-cooling. That's what I was forgetting. E-cooling. So, it is a little spicy. it is a little warm. But again, if we're not firing the autocannon all the time, we're fine. If we're not firing like one of the pulses, we're even better. So it's very, very, very heat efficient, in my opinion. It's very heat efficient. So it has max evasion of 6. We have a 1030 armor, so that's much more, has much more armor than the Kit Fox. So I love that. We have Guardian ECM on it. This is really, I like this build. This is one of my favorite builds I put together. I want to see it in action. I want to see what it's actually going to do. Like, in application, is it really going to just wreak havoc on the enemy? I really want to see it in action. But yeah, a 55 tonner that's hitting 258, and then it's going to do more damage because of the acid that it's going to apply to the mech, is going to be really, really good. And again, I think I could switch it to one of the SRMs and just be like, oh, I'm going to give it acid and then fire the rest. And then it's going to apply damage. I'm thinking it could do that too. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. 27 days, it's a long time. Meh.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
But yeah, there you go. That's the Bushwhacker. All the other mechs I've looked at, I didn't want to change anything. But yeah, here's my Roughneck. Another one of my favorite builds that I put together. Yeah. This is a 65 tonner that's hitting damn near 400 damage. Yeah. Very nice. The only problem with it, its movement sucks. It is very, very crappy. So I may revisit this at some point to make the movement a little bit better, but by the time that happens, who cares? I mean, once it's in there, it's in there. But 346 times 0.2 for the 20% extra damage. And again, that's if we hit everything. Yeah, we're hitting over 415 damage. Yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it. We're gonna be trucking through opponents pretty reliably. Yeah, I feel really good. And that's gonna be the back portion. We'll spin the archer around because it's fun. Okay, and then let us go into engineering. So we want to make sure we increase our drop tonnage. So we need to get this in order to start increasing drop tonnage. So we need to get the Mech Bay 3, which we're going to purchase.
I'll get the team on it right away.
So it's going to cost us a little bit of money, but hey, it's all cool. It's fine. Do we want to sell anything? Do I need to sell anything? Okay, we're keeping the Kit Fox S. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. We have enough money. Alright, let's go through the Mech Warriors. So, Karch, he is in the... Is he in the Archer? No. Is he? So, yeah, he's got to be in the Archer. So Karch is in the Archer. I know it says Tempest. Kicks, punches, and physical weapons deal 50% more damage. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. We don't need cooling per se. We need hit defense, that's for sure.
Training complete.
So there's some hit defense
Standing
for
by.
him. Draco's done.
What? No.
Jackdaw, yeah, I guess we'll get a Lightfoot. But we get hit defense now, so there you go. It's another
Training confirmed,
completed
Commander.
pilot.
Waiting for orders.
Knight, we're gonna get more resolve gain, we need it. And we're going to... Knights in the Warhammer. So we're gonna save it until we get hit defense. So we'll leave this
Mech warrior training complete.
this way until we get that 6,480 experience, and then we're gonna apply it there. And that way, because the affinity for the Warhammer, he gets +2 bonus against being hit. So yeah, good luck hitting that Warhammer. Mallard, you finally get all gunnery, and she's fully leveled.
Training complete.
This is going to be our bushwhacker pilot, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Red Star.
Receiving you.
You are in the Pegasus. Is there anything we need? We need hit defense, that's for sure. Gunnery. Health is good. Sensor sweep. Yeah, let's do sensor sweep. Call shot mastery. Good to go.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright, so we have another sensor sweep, I think. Yeah, we have 2 sensor sweeps. I'm curious if I can sensor sweep and then I can just do my sensor lock afterwards. Oof, that'd be powerful if that works out.
Good to go.
Let's see here. Call shot mastery. Yeah.
Mech warrior training
It's our man
complete.
Teufel pilots.
Reporting.
Stingray. This is our roughneck pilot. Let's get some health. Yeah, that works.
Training complete.
Theropod.
Commander.
Stone Cold. There you go.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Another 10 pilots.
Yes, Commander.
Twinkle. She hasn't played in a bit. She's our backup
Waiting on
pilot.
you, Commander.
Another Stone Cold.
Mech
And that's
warrior
going to
training
be
complete.
in our other new mech.
I'm here.
Woodhend. He is also... Give you some more health.
Training complete.
More survivability. That feels good.
Ready for
And then I'll
orders.
go through all the kills, and you guys can pause at your leisure and look through
Orders.
all of these, and that way you can kind of see
I'm
where
here.
all my pilots are at.
Ready for orders.
So we need to
Yes, Commander.
get a better cicada mech.
Standing by.
I'm hoping for a hellspawn. I really would like to try a hellspawn.
Commander?
We're not going to upgrade her just yet.
Receiving you.
She's injured.
You have orders?
Receiving you. Waiting for orders.
Let's see
Good to
where
go.
all of our pilots are at.
Receiving you.
There we go. That's all the pilots. I'm not going to go over
Ready for
this. I'll do this every so often. Their affinities, the pilot affinities. I'm not going to do that every Mech Lab episode. But yeah, that's going to wrap this one up. Let's see here. Believe we were going to head north and probably try our hand at one of these. That's 23 days. So we're going to do this one here. Sarmaxa. It's 27 days. So that is the plan. Here's our reputation across the board. We're almost 1,000 rated. I think we're near 400 days into the campaign, and we're almost 1,000 rated. It's pretty good, I think. I don't see many people 1,000 rated by that time, so that's fantastic. And we're almost honored, close to honored, and we're probably in the next maybe 4 or 5 missions we'll be allied with the Capellans. So we've allied with the Fed Sons, and now we're going to ally with the Capellans, so that's pretty cool. Alright, that's going to wrap it up today for this Mech Lab episode. And again, if you rather watch the battles, tune in Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be those days and times when those episodes will air. And there'll be a link in the description below if you want to look at that. And at the end of the video, there'll be a card to the playlist. So please check that out. And again, thank you for stopping by and watching my content. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one.